Hi, I'm Matthew, and this is,
I'm Julian.
and we are from the Singapore FinTech Association, the InsurTech Subcommittee. We're here today at the Insure Innovator Connect Asia 2025.
We're in Singapore today, and you can find out more on our socials to see all the coverage on this event.
Okay, so today we have here Mr. Harpreet, right, from HSBC Life. Hello.
Hello.
It's good to have you here today.
Thank you
So
for
as
having
I
me.
kick off today's interview, I'd like to ask you the first question. So how has the role of insurance evolved to be a core pillar of wealth preservation and planning, particularly for high net worth clients?
Sure. So I think in Asia, we're seeing two very interesting trends. First is there's large amounts of wealth creation that's taking place. In fact, one in two high net worth individuals over the next 5 years will be created in Asia.
Wow.
And these individuals are looking at insurance solutions to both preserve and grow their wealth. At the same time, we're also seeing an unprecedented level of intergenerational wealth transfer. So these are baby boomers who, post the World War, have created businesses and have accumulated large amount of wealth, and they're now looking to transfer that to the next generation. In fact, there are estimates that in Asia over the next 5 years, anywhere between $5 to $6 trillion
Wow.
of wealth will transfer to the next generation, and insurance plays a critical role in being a financial instrument that seamlessly facilitates that transition. So, both from a wealth creation and a wealth transfer standpoint, insurance is extremely relevant, and that's why it plays a key role in overall wealth and financial plans of high net worth individuals.
So when you mention wealth creation, is it only through the establishment of businesses, or are there any other means that popped up that you see?
It's businesses, it's entrepreneurs, it's startups, it's executives within regional and global corporations. It's SME owners, so it's a whole variety.
And their creation is due is a large part. Is it due to like purchase of insurance vehicles that multiplies the transfer across generations, as you mentioned?
I think wealth creation is predominantly happening through their businesses, but
Okay.
these individuals are now increasingly thinking about capital preservation and capital growth, right? And the beauty of insurance is that it allows for capital preservation, it allows for capital growth, and it offers liquidity. So instead of being a one financial product that only offers protection when something goes wrong, I think for these affluent and high net worth individuals, increasingly insurance is becoming a core pillar of their overall wealth plan.
You mentioned in terms of business for the business owning clients, right? What kind of role does insurance play in these areas? Is it like keyman protection or business
Keyman
continuity?
insurance is one. So obviously, you take out a keyman insurance to ensure that if one senior individual who is critical to the success of the business, let's say it's the founder or the patriarch, were to pass on or have a critical illness and be severely disabled, insurance comes in to ensure that the business continues to run in a safe and sustainable manner. That's one. I think increasingly we are seeing insurance being used as a tool for succession planning, right? As well as talent retention, right? So
Okay.
insurance payouts can be structured to retain key talent within organizations and then effectively transfer the business from one generation to the other. This is where the concept of wealth equalization is very important. Uh, you have to understand that a lot of people, when wealth gets created, right, it is largely tied in illiquid assets. What I mean by that is your wealth is in your business, your wealth is in the property,
Property.
your wealth is in the art that you may have acquired over a period of time. Now, when you think of passing that on to the next generation, these assets are not liquid and you cannot divide them in equal proportions without selling them,
Yep.
right? And you don't want to sell them. So, if the business goes to the first child, you want to be fair to the second child. And that's where insurance payout offers that liquidity and that equalization of inheritance, which is very critical.
Nice. Where do you think the health protection sit in the wider wealth planning conversations that we're having with the high net worth clients today?
It's very important, right? I think it's very, very important because if we look at Asia and certainly in Singapore, people are living very long, right? Healthcare costs are rising. And when we speak to clients, the wealth conversation is not complete without the health conversation. Because there's a growing recognition that if you have a health event later on, it could actually erode a large part of your life savings or your wealth creation, right? So there's a growing demand we are seeing from high net worth individuals for insurance plans that offer global coverage,
Global coverage
for plans that provide access to best in class doctors, not just in Singapore, not just in Asia,
in the world.
but across the globe. Uh, for plans, that offer coverage around long-term care and protection around critical illness if that were to occur later stage in life.
So these products that you mentioned are already in the market today. Is there any shift in how it looks like in today's demand?
I think products, there's a lot of innovation taking place in the products in terms of coverages, right? In terms of flexibility of premium payments. And it's more than just product, I would say it's the overall value proposition, right? So if you're offering a health insurance proposition, that's one part. But then what are the panel of doctors that you're offering, right? What are the value added services that you're offering as an insurance company? And is it just that you make a payout when a health event happens, or you're actually creating an ecosystem of services which allow people to live healthy behaviors, lead healthy lives? So you reduce the onset of illness in the first place, right? So I think that whole propositioning is becoming extremely important. And the other thing which we are able to do as HSBC Life, right, because we are part of HSBC Group, because health and wealth is so intricately linked, we are able to bring together health and wealth conversations in one uniquely differentiated, cohesive manner. Because clients then don't have to talk to different financial institutions or different advisors for their wealth products and for their health products. We basically bring them together as one neatly stitched, integrated proposition for customers.
Okay, nice. So just about to ask, because HSBC is one of the most complete health and wealth propositions in the market, is there a rising demand for integrated solutions among the high net worth? And the second part is what's driving this demand?
I mean, there absolutely is. The answer is absolutely yes. I think what's driving it is a growing recognition that health and wealth are not two separate concepts. They are closely
Linked.
intertwined. And the structural drivers for that is increasing life expectancy, uh, very high medical costs, healthcare costs, and a growing awareness and recognition that a health event could actually create a significant dent in your life
And
savings or your wealth that you have created. So people want to get protected early, right? People want to have comprehensive insurance coverage, both for life and health. And from a customer preference, they would like to speak with one point of contact, with one institution that offers them holistic financial advice, right, covering both wealth and health aspects, and offers propositions and that meet those needs. So I think that's where the HSBC Bank and HSBC Insurance working together hand in hand, we are able to deliver that integrated experience to our customer.
okay.
Even we have, recently introduced our first of its kind health and wealth center at the Star Vista. So
Ah,
if you go to the Star Vista, you will see a new HSBC Wealth Center, and in that Wealth Center, there is a Raffles Medical Clinic, which is supported by HSBC Life. So you go in, you have a conversation with the RM. Let's say an insurance need is identified.
you move on.
But to take the cover, you need to do your medical checkups. You don't need to go outside. You can basically walk into the health clinic inside the branch, get your medicals done. The report will be issued to you, sent to you, and the insurance will be provided. So it's one stop a solution for the customer within the bank premises.
And so that came from a problem that you all saw, that it's just too many friction points, is it?
Too many friction points, right? So in a traditional process, you would basically go for your financial conversation. You would go through your financial need analysis. Uh, an insurance plan would be recommended to you, but then you need to do medical underwriting. You have to book an appointment with another clinic or another hospital. It takes time. It's not very convenient for the customers
customer.
because they have to find another time to go for
Yeah.
that health checkup. There's a time lag between the tests when they are done to the time the report is issued, to the time the underwriting is completed, to the time the policy is issued. So I think there's a lot of breakage and friction in the process, and I think we managed to bring all of that together in one neatly stitched proposition for the customer.
That sounds really neat. And in your experience, what do you think is the biggest oversight that families make? You mentioned that there are multi-generational transfers and family officers, right? Make when they plan their legacies. And what do you think, and how do you think insurance can help to correct that?
I think the biggest to my mind is having a financial plan early on, right? And the thing that most wealthy people or most wealthy families tend to overlook is this whole aspect of liquidity and wealth equalization. Think rightfully, uh, the focus is on wealth creation and wealth growth, and oftentimes or not, that wealth is tied up in illiquid assets, right? And that's where having an insurance plan or an overall financial plan with insurance as a core part of that would ensure that when the wealth gets transferred, it gets transferred fairly, equitably, and there are no disputes within the family. So I think starting soon, thinking about it earlier, having the conversations with the advisor, putting that plan in place earlier than later is always advisable.
Thank you. The last question as we conclude is, are you seeing next generation high net worth individuals take a different approach to legacy planning, perhaps with stronger ESG philanthropic goals in mind?
Absolutely, yes. I think the new generation obviously is like the previous generation focused on wealth creation and wealth growth, but they also want to ensure that the wealth that they create serves a broader purpose,
Yeah.
right? And it's a force for good.
Good.
So increasingly, we are seeing proceeds of insurance being deployed in areas such as philanthropic goals, right? Supporting a charity or something that's close to your heart, or supporting social causes, that you strongly believe in. And increasingly, also when it comes to investment-oriented insurance plans, that investments are made in areas that are sustainable, right? So there's a very significant shift that we are seeing in the new generation, and I think a lot of insurers are also aligning their objectives and the way we construct products based on the needs of the customers. I think it's also fair to say that insurance is one financial instrument that allows people to do that. In other words, a relatively small sum of premium that is paid initially over time can translate into a very significant payout, right? Uh, to a charitable institution that you're working with, or to a philanthropic objective that's close to your heart, without creating a dent or a reduction in your overall wealth.
Thank you. Thank you. I think that's powerful insights that you have given us. Thank you, Harpreet, for spending your time here and sharing your valuable insights with us.
Thank you very much. Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed our podcast review just now. This podcast review is brought to you by IIC, SFA, and MESSION.
And we hope you enjoyed the Insure Innovator Connect Asia 2025 in Singapore. We sure did it.
We're looking forward to meeting you again in our IIC future events. See you next time.
See you. Cheers.